Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, depending where you are watching us from. This is your girl, your one and only, Patty's TV, representing life again with my one and only sister. We are here to talk about trending issues, the youth, everything. So today, without wasting much time, I am welcoming our guest on our page of Patty's TV.
Thank you. Thank you so
Welcome, my
much.
dear.
Thank you.
I hope you are fine by God's grace.
Oh, I'm blessed. Thank
Your
you.
name and let us know 1 minute more about you.
Okay. My name is Emanuela. Everyone calls me the name Emmy, so you can definitely find me on socials under the name Emmy or Adra_Emmy. So I'm 24. I live in Belgium. Currently studying supply chain management, and I'm a Church of Christ baby girl.
Okay.
So yeah, that's kind of it.
Okay, fast forward. We want to discuss about the youth
Yes.
nowadays, how they are rushing into marriage. My boyfriend, my girlfriend, my boyfriend have left me to another friend. It's a lot. As a youth, 24 years, yeah, as a youth, your age mate. What is pushing them? What is causing it? What is the main thing that they are looking for that is making them to rush into marriage, and then 1 year, 2 years, I'm divorced, I don't want it again?
Okay, personally for me, I think most of the youth rush into a relationship because of peer pressure.
From
This
where?
is from school,
Okay.
their friendship groups. Let me say, as Africans, we also have the pressure, they will say, that comes from home. But if you look at it in a good way, you actually get the good pressure from home because home teaches you stay away from boys until a certain age or until you see your parents asking, hey, that's different. But when it gets to friends, it actually starts from secondary school or maybe even primary school. You hear young kids actually from the age of 10, 11 saying, I have a boyfriend, I'm going out with my boyfriend, or I'm going out with my friend. And if you ask, they'll say it's a boy or it's a girl in the other way. This also pushes them in a certain direction. When they see, let's say, white people doing it, they also pick it and think it's good, so I can do it too. When they realize it's not good, we don't automatically change. I think we've all been kids before, and there are certain things we don't literally do, but then without realizing, we're actually doing what we are not supposed to do.
Okay.
On the other side, with my age mates, what I see is the rush.
Okay.
They don't want to be in the corner of, oh, you're still single and you're 24. You're not married. Oh, by 24,
Okay.
that kind of thing. Some people fear that change of rejection. Others actually take their time. I personally take my time. Why? Because I don't feel like there's a need to rush. But I also feel like when the right time is there, not someone will come tell you, but you yourself will be the one announcing it. And that comes with a whole lot of things. You have to discipline yourself.
Okay.
To also find the right person.
Okay.
So it goes a whole lot of ways, but if the discipline is not there, if the self-respect is not there, if the love you yourself you want to have from other people or from your spouse in the future, if you are not giving it to yourself, to me, the person you want might not be able to give you that certain love because you don't know how to love yourself at that moment. So it comes from a gradual process of, I would say, love yourself from the childhood time. Make sure you're that happy baby. And when you find that happy spouse of yours, your happiness will not be one single happiness meeting another one, but it will be a bundle of joy. And that's what forms the rest in a relationship for me.
Oh, okay. Nice explanation. I hope you have understood. Once again, fast forward. We want to ask 1 or 2 questions about wedding. You see, nowadays, young as your youths or as your mates, they are rushing into weddings. Like, this one did wedding, had maybe 5 or 10 followers. This also had this. So me too, I want my wedding to be more classic than this or that. And at the end of the day, they'll end up borrowing money from the bank and whatever. And then when they finish all this kind of luxury things, they'll come to the house and come and cry. Yeah. Within 1 year, 6 months, some few years or something, the marriage is collapsed. As a youth, as you have been there, What is your thought about this?
The rush plays a big part.
Mm-hmm.
In the sense of you get to know your partner.
Mm-hmm.
So you know the strength of your partner, you know your own strength also, both financially, mentally, psychologically. If you don't know each other that well, that's where the clash comes in at times and it disturbs in the future. If there's a good communication and the knowledge about each other's strengths and limitations or weaknesses are there, you can definitely like surpass all those things.
Mm.
For me, I'll say people doing this whole look of, oh, that wedding was nice, I want something that surpasses this, I want a bigger wedding, I
Mm.
want that gown. You have to think about your pockets.
Mm-hmm.
It's your future you're planning or you're walking into. So that marriage, that wedding day is definitely not the day you should think of spending most of your
Because
money.
it's just a day.
It's one day.
It's just one
Okay, let's
day.
say you do 2 days, because some people will say I'll do
Mm-hmm.
a traditional marriage and then a white wedding.
Okay.
So let me say 2 days.
Mm.
But that's 2 days you're ruining all your money, you're squandering it because one, how many people are going to gift you? I think like this.
Mm-hmm.
If I invite 1,000 people to my wedding and on the day there are like 10,000 people, that's a blessing of okay, everyone wants to be joyful with me. But am I spending up to that amount of money
Mm-hmm.
organizing a wedding?
Okay.
Am I spending what 5,000, 6,000 on a dress that I'm wearing once? Probably I rented it.
Okay.
There are a lot of things you'll be thinking about.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to make it a special way and say, okay, I'm buying this type of dress, it's that expensive, but maybe I will give it to my daughter one day.
Mm-hmm.
There's a different mentality behind that.
Okay.
That's something else than
And what
it's
made you
renting.
think that your daughter will also grown up to come and like supposed dress that you bought? Because
Everyone
the
has a style.
styles, yeah.
The thing is, let me say, we all have different styles,
Okay.
but there are things you will walk in and there are some things you actually learn from people.
Okay.
Our children are not going to stick with the same mentality as our parents had in the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
We are not having the same mentality as our parents had in the 90s and
Sure.
80s. Even now, as I'm sitting here with you, there's a huge age difference,
Mm.
but there are certain things I might like at this age.
Mm-hmm.
Knowing your child, you will know there are some things she will like and she will not like. So if
Mm-hmm.
she won't like your dress, you can use it as a favor or say, okay, I'm gifting it.
Mm.
That's
To
if your
someone
child,
else.
yes,
Okay.
there's always someone who will be happy to have that.
Mm.
But you don't need to specifically put it as a must do because then you are putting yourself indebted on the start of your for life journey.
Mm.
I prefer having a wedding that's original, that was well loved. Whoever wants to attend, you're welcome, but then don't expect that I'm going to spend 10K on a dress.
Yeah.
I'm now starting my life with the man I love. That
Mm.
means we need a house that we are buying, not renting.
Mm-hmm.
That's an investment on top of
Mm.
it. So the wedding is like the, let's say, the fun care part of it.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm.
I'll enjoy the fun care part, but I'm not going to indebt myself during that process.
Exactly.
That's what I need my youth to understand. Don't rush yourself because your friends get married.
Mm-hmm.
Don't rush yourself because someone out there is telling you when you go and get married. Don't do that.
Mm.
Don't rush yourself because your spouse wants to get married at that age. Get to know why. Ask God for your help. In fact, if you want, even fast on it. I don't know how you do yours, but I love to fast on the day I was born. So look for something that will push you in that spirituality to get the understanding of why you are jumping in that marriage,
Powerful.
what it is going to do for you, and what you are supposed to do in that marriage and with that person. Are you supposed to change the person's life during that journey? Are you supposed to push the person to become a better version of himself? Or are you guys supposed to push each other to become better versions that I don't even know when I see? If you can't answer all these things, there's a question mark.
Mm.
So look for someone to guide you. Don't take everything you hear on the internet as that's the fact. People can fake it to you. There are lifestyles being faked. We will look at these people, Kardashians.
Mm-hmm.
What don't we see?
A
Makeup,
lot.
looks,
Yeah.
surgeries, and at the end of the day, there are a whole lot of things going background.
Exactly.
We are all different. Be the natural you. It doesn't matter if you do some things that are wrong. That's part of our life. But be you. Take your time. Keep the advice of your parents. In fact, make notes of some of them. The ones you think it's useless today, in a year or two, I can guarantee you that will be the best advice you even want to hear.
Sure.
And nobody will be there to tell you maybe.
Sure.
Your friends can look at you, but trust the fact a friend that knows what you're doing is good. They are not going to lie about what is good that you are doing. And they will not just say, yes, that's good. I'm happy for you. Oh, wait, you know that thing. But those friends that don't give you that love that you need, that will give you that love like a mother will give you, those are the people you should keep in mind. They are giving you the push to the right direction. Don't just fall out based on the sunshine you are seeing on people's rainbow. From me to you, from Patty to you. That's the bare truth. Don't rush. Let God lead you.
That's powerful. That's powerful. God richly bless you. Your last word, and then we come to an end.
Last word, don't forget to follow your girl, Emmy _Adwoa _Emmy. That's ADWOA _EMMII. And follow your girl, Patty TV. That's PATTY TV on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, and Facebook. Follow us on Patty Multimedia TV. See you on the next.
Bye bye.
See you on the next one.